everyone. Welcome back to my channel, the Baking Diva. Wasn't that little bear adorable? I put that every year. It actually comes with little utensils so the bear can do mixing in the bowl. Now, yes, the bear did say we're making gingerbread cookies, but we're not making gingerbread cookies. We are making a chocolate gingerbread bundt cake. That's right. So welcome to my channel, the Baking Diva. A big shout out to all my new subscribers, and I'm really excited to make this cake. So what do you say? We get started? Let's get started. First, you're going to need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Now, you can make this cake in any kind of bundt cake you wish. I'm making it in this evergreen tree bundt pan. I hope you can see it. And it's not just for Christmas, for all winter long. And wait till you see at the end. It's going to look so pretty with snow on top of the trees. Now what you want to do is you want to grease and flour generously the inside of your pan. And I've already done that for you. I actually used the PAM baking spray with the flour in it. And like I said, I generously sprayed it in there. Now, this is interesting. This is the interesting part of the recipe. If you have a food processor, you can put all of these ingredients in at one time and mix it all up until, well, the batter is thick and smooth. But I only have my Ninja, and it's not that big, so it's okay. If you don't have a food processor, you can use your electric mixer. So I'm going to use, my stand mixer today. And the first thing you want to put in here, and I will put the recipe below for you in the description box like I always do. So don't worry if you don't catch every amount that I'm putting in. The first thing you want to do is put in 2 sticks of room temperature softened butter. So let me pull this over, and I'm going to put that into my mixing bowl. Now what I'm going to add to that is 1 cup of sugar. Now this recipe actually calls for superfine sugar. Well, if you know any stores that I can find superfine sugar in, let me know, because I've been to 3 or 4 and they don't have it. So I'm not really sure if you have to order it online, but whatever. I'm putting regular granulated sugar in here, and I think it's going to be just fine. So what I'm going to do now is I put my butter and my granulated sugar, and with my paddle attachment, putting my bowl up, I'm going to mix this till it's nice and smooth. So here we go. You want to beat this on low, and you'll see when your butter and your sugar starts to turn like a pale color, then you'll know it's all done. Have any of you started your baking yet? I'm way behind this year with my cookie baking. My grandson said to me the other day, "Grandma, did you make any of the cookies yet?" I'm like, "Not yet, but I'm getting there." So let me beat this until it's pale, yellow, and smooth and fluffy. Okay, so after I've beaten my butter and my sugar on low speed until it's a pale yellow and creamy, I'm going to take another small bowl. And in this small bowl, I'm going to put 2/3 of a cup of sour cream. So let me put that in here. I've already measured everything out. This is 2/3 of a cup. Okay. And to that, I'm going to add 2 eggs. And I'm going to put in my vanilla. And I'm putting in here 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now with your whisk or your fork, you're just going to whisk this all together. Now once you get all of this incorporated and whisked together, just like I'm doing here, you want to get your eggs all lightly beaten in there and everything mixed up. I'm going to add this to my butter and my sugar mixture. Is everybody ready for the holidays? I'm getting there. The house is decorated finally, but I better get my rear end moving on those cookies. I do have my red truck on now, and it does have a tree, and we're making a tree cake, so I thought that was perfect. I am kind of red truck obsessed. I love those red trucks. They were so popular last year, and they're popular again this year. All right, so I have that all mixed. I'm going to pour that sour cream mixture with the eggs and the vanilla right into my butter mixture and sugar mixture. Let me get my spatula so I don't lose any of that lusciousness. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, all of that incorporated in there. All right, now I'm going to mix this until, well, let me just say, I'm going to mix it all together until it's incorporated. You want to have everything creamed together. Remember to always use your spatula to scrape down the sides when you're mixing in your bowl, because you don't want anything on the sides of the bowl that should have been mixed in, not mixed in. So that's a rule of thumb. Always scrape down the sides of your bowl. This is a Nordic, I think it's called I'm not sure, an evergreen tree Bundt pan. I didn't buy this on Amazon. I bought this several years ago, and I'm not positive, but I think I found it luckily in TJ Maxx. I know it's not in there now because I've been to both TJ Maxx and Home Goods and I haven't seen it. But I will look on Amazon, and if I see it, I'll put a link for you in the description box below. These Nordic pans are not inexpensive, but they're heavy, they bake a beautiful cake, and they'll probably last you a lifetime. So I'll see if I can find that for you. So let me get this all mixed up, and then I'll be back and show you what we're going to do next. Don't go away. Okay, that all looks mixed pretty well. So now we're going to add our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients. So first I'm going to put in, let me get it out here, 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So that's one, and I have another 1/2 cup I'll put in here. I'm also going to add in there, let me see here for you, 1/3 cup of cocoa powder. Make it a good quality unsweetened cocoa powder, because that's what's going to give us our chocolate gingerbread Bundt cake. Next, I'm going to put in 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Already pre-mixed everything here. I'm going to put in 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Next, I'm going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of a fine salt. Now we are going to put in 2 teaspoons of mixed spice. Now I know you're going to say, Diva, what the heck is mixed spice? Honestly, I wasn't sure a while ago what mixed spice was either. It comes in a jar, just like this. I hope you can see it. This happens to be Schwartz brand, and it actually says on it, expertly blended mixed spice. And no, I have not seen this in any food stores, but of course, what can't you find on Amazon? So I looked on Amazon, and there was a couple of different ones, and I found it. It's called mixed spice. And it says here, let me see, without my stronger glasses, I can't even read it, but it has a mixture of spices already in there. It has, let me see, nutmeg, ground nutmeg, it has ground ginger, it has cloves, I believe, yes, there's cinnamon in there, let me see, I think coriander, caraway seeds, I don't know, but it's mixed spice. So I'll put this in, and I'll put it down in the description box below if you want to make this and you want to order it. Now, if you can find it in a store, let me know. But I couldn't, so I ordered it from Amazon. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to mix all of this lusciousness together, and then when I have it all incorporated, we're going to put it in the baking pan, and I'll show you what we do next. So, just a second. Does that smell yummy in the tummy? Be back as soon as this is all incorporated. Don't forget to mix, scrape down your sides. Very important. It's smelling delicious. And I'll show you the batter when I'm done. It looks like a chocolate cake batter. Almost like a milk chocolate cake batter. So let me finish mixing this. Okay, this all looks like it's incorporated to me. Don't forget, when you're mixing this, mix it on the gentle setting of your mixer. Alright, let me put this over here. Let me just hold this up so I can show you the coloring of this. Look at this. Can you see that? It almost looks like a milk chocolate. Ooh, smells good. So let me put my mixer out of the way here, and let me get my pan out. Now, because this all has evergreen trees on it, normally when I put my batter in a cake pan, I always tap my I always tap my cake pan when I'm done. Well, make sure that you do this. I can't even speak today. Make sure you definitely tap this one, because as you can see, you know, the trees are tree-shaped. You want to make sure that all the batter gets down. We want to make sure that all the batter gets down into all the crevices of the cake pan. So I'm now going to put the batter into this cake pan. Let me tell you, this batter is super creamy looking. Wow. And it's a beautiful color brown. Oh, it makes you just want to, oh, it almost reminds me of a little moussey. Maybe that's the sour cream in there. It makes me want to take a big spoon and eat it. So I'm putting this all in. Once I get it all in, I'm going to tap my pan. For those of you that maybe haven't subscribed to my channel yet or are new here, I do all kinds of baking. You don't have to go to baking school to learn how to make my recipes. I try to make them all baker friendly. I make sweet and some savory. I also throw in some other things for fun, like maybe a holiday, which I'm going to be doing for Christmas, or a family vacation, or just maybe a review on some products. And I like to throw in a little bit of everything just to make the channel interesting. If you haven't haven't already subscribed, go down below and hit that little red button and the bell next to it twice, and that's it. It's free and you're a subscriber. And all that happens is whenever I put a new video up, YouTube will send you a notification and you won't miss anything. And I'm going to have quite a few good ones coming up for the holidays. I did a full baking series, so for those of you who didn't see that, you might want to go take a look at those. And also I did a little video on my Christmas tree, and it's got all baking ornaments on it. It's my baking themed Christmas tree, and I gave you a little peek at some of the decorations in my home. So feel free to go take a look at that if you'd like. Alrighty, so I have that, and I'm going to do my tap, tap, tap. And for those of you who are new subscribers or who haven't subscribed yet, I can be a little cray-cray on my channel. Every now and then, I'll dress up in character for a video. I just like to have a lot of fun. I mean, you can have fun and bake at the same time too, right? Right. So, okay. I think that'll do it. All right, I'm going to put this in my 350-degree oven now for 45 to 55 minutes. Everybody's oven's different, and you want to make sure when you put your toothpick in the center that it comes out dry. And then I'm going to take it out. I'm going to leave it in this pan for about 10 minutes before I try to take it out. And then once I take it out, I'm going to put it on a cooling rack to cool. And then I will be back to show you how this pièce de résistance. Hi everyone, I'm back. Well, as you can see, this little masterpiece is in front of me. I baked it for 45 minutes and it came out fine. I cooled it actually for about 20 minutes in the cake pan, and when I went to turn it over, slipped right out, no problem at all. So as you can see, this is the cake. Not decorated. It's all trees. I think there's about 8 trees around this. When you slice this, I mean, you could do whatever you want, but if you want, you could slice it between the trees and give everyone a tree. Or you can slice it whatever way you want. So there's a couple of things you can do with this. I'll show you now what I'm going to do. First of all, I want to have snow on my winter tree. So let me stand up so we can focus more on the cake and not me. So I'm going to stand up here, and I have confectioner's sugar. So of course we want snow, don't we, on our trees? So I'm going to start shaking it out of there. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you don't even barely have to do anything else. It falls into the little crevices of the trees. Oh my goodness. It looks like real snow on these trees. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I'll take a still and I'll hold it up for you when I'm done. This is priceless. Look at that. I'm going to hold it up just for a second because I want to do something more to it too. But look at this. Can you see this? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, look, and I'll put a little more sugar on the edges on the outside so you can see it better. But look at that. Oh, beautiful snow. I'm going to turn it around. Look at that on the trees. Now you can leave it as is, or I just happen to have in my collection of cake decorating supplies some edible white glitter. I'm just going to sprinkle a tiny bit of that on. Oh, if you could see this in person, it's making it very glistening. Oh, how beautiful. Look at this. I'm sure it's not showing up too well in the video, but in person it looks beautiful. So I'm just going to put a little of that on. Now, I think it's fine if we leave it the way it is. I prefer to do my Christmas chocolate gingerbread cake. Now, if you like, you can also make just a white glaze and drip that over, but I think nothing beats the confectioner's sugar on these trees and the way it seems to set on them. It is absolutely beautiful. So what do you think? Do you like it? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do a taste testing right now because it's too pretty. I don't even want to cut it. But I'll let you know what I think because I know it's good. So I hope you will enjoy this. I hope you'll give maybe this little cake a try. Wouldn't that look beautiful on your Christmas dessert table? Whoa, I think you'll get a lot of oohs and ahs from that. So from the little bear and the diva, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you're doing your baking now, not waiting till the last minute. And I appreciate everybody for taking time out of their busy schedule to watch this. If you haven't already subscribed, don't forget, smash that red button and the little bell next to it. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Toodles!